stories in a whole other way that just wasn't possible before. So now I call myself an AI storyteller. That's how I identify, and that's what I do. So because of AI, we have a new creative class, right? So it's before AI, I felt like you had like gatekeepers that would try to keep you out of Hollywood for whatever reason. And like now, you know, you just like, you pretty much, y'all remember, you got any basketball fans in here? Okay, you remember that shot when Allen Iverson shot that jumper over Tyrone Lue, and Tyrone Lue fell down and Iverson just like stepped over him like that? That's what AI allows us to do. It just allows us to leapfrog over the industry. So the same people that wouldn't answer emails to me, wouldn't overlook me, now they're like blowing me up and I don't answer their emails. So it feels really good. It feels really good to not answer people's emails when they want to reach you and like they kind of shitted on you before. So not to say that you should not answer emails, right? But you know. Okay, so what can AI do for you? It can do a lot. It can do a lot, right? So just on we'll focus on the creative side, because like the whole technical side, vibe coding and all that stuff, like you can do a lot with that, build apps and businesses and AI agents, and that's cool. But as far as like the creative way, I've been using AI to make songs, make books. Like this, I just dropped the album today. It's called City Boys Need Love Too. But I've done 6 albums this year. I've been dropping like an album a month. I missed last month. I'm sorry, in June. I missed June, but I've been dropping an album a month. I've written books. I've done several productions on YouTube. I've done it's just so much. But essentially, like anything creative that you want to create, for the most part, you can do that with AI. You know what I'm saying? You just have to like kind of like learn the workflows, learn the tools that are out there. And we'll go into some of the tools in a second. But essentially, you take your imagination, and I always tell people like find a large language model, whether it be ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, Gemini, whatever, and then just start asking the questions and figure it out, kind of like work backwards. So you're like, okay, this is what I want to do this year or this month, and then you figure out like, okay, develop a strategy and help me figure out how to actually do this, and then you get a straight roadmap on how to execute your vision. We kind of talked about this, gatekeepers be gone. This is, I think, one of the biggest benefits of AI is just like you don't have to wait on anybody. You don't have to wait on certain gatekeepers. Now, there are certain limitations, funding, certain things you still have to like kind of figure out, but when it just comes to creating, figuring out, finding your audience and doing the things that you want to do, you don't have to really wait on anybody. And that's probably one of the biggest reasons I love using these tools. So we're going to go into the new creative stack, I always recommend having a large language model, whatever one you use, whether it be ChatGPT, again, Claude. Have a large language model, you need an image generator, right? So that can be Midjourney, Midjourney, Leonardo, Flux. There's literally like a new one popping up every day, but you need an image generator and you need a video generator. So that can be VO, Sora, Kling, Runway, you name it. And then there's also tools if you want to do voiceovers. There's like 11 Labs. If you like special effects, there's a new really cool tool out there called Hitsfield. There's a lot that you can, essentially almost pretty much everything that you want to do creatively. There's an app for that, there's like an AI for that. So, which is really dope. And this, I think this is the last slide. Is it? I feel like that was the last slide. Yeah. Time is the real scarcity. So like, one of the advantages that you have in this AI revolution is speed, right? So, I sometimes do talks or I talk to people about AI, and they're always like, oh, I don't know, should I do it? I'm like, just do the thing, right? Because the reason I was able to go viral several times last year is just because like I literally do not wait for anything. Like I don't ask for permission at all. I don't even ask for forgiveness, to be honest. Like, anyway. Yeah, you gotta like operate or move at the speed of AI, right? So like last year when I did BBL Drizzy, had I used normal means, it would have took me, I probably would have came out BBL Drizzy today, right? Because I would have had to go to the studio, find a 70s soul singer, mix and master this song, book studio time, book a photo shoot because I did cover art, marketing, all these different things, right? But using these AI tools, I was literally, that whole process of making that song took me 30 minutes. People don't believe me, but it literally took about 30 minutes. 30 minutes that literally like changed my life. So just because I wasn't scared. And then like, I know for at least BBL Drizzy, I'm kind of like in an interesting position because I was like impacting the music industry. A lot of musicians probably wouldn't have done what I did, right? Because they were like, oh, look, I'm a musician, all the talking points. I was just like, look, I'm a comedian and I'm just doing things. So it is, it is, sometimes I think people do kind of get nervous or whatever, but like now's the time, like we're in a very interesting time. So I just tell people, start building things, start exploring, start experimenting as much as you can. And again, if people don't know about BBL Drizzy, it was a viral AI song. It became the first sampled AI song in music history. And then I got a writing credit with Drake, so which is crazy. So I went from kind of unknown comedian to having a writing credit with one of the biggest rap stars in the world. But he did lose. And I am Tim Kendrick. Okay, this is my socials if you guys want to follow me on Instagram. You don't have to.
You got too many.
It is. That's the thing. Okay. All right, so let's go into the tools, because I know that's what you guys are like anxious about, right? You guys want to see, and I think Carlos kind of demonstrated some of them before. So again, like starting out, maybe it'd be helpful if like you make something. Y'all want to make something together?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's try this. Let's do this in real time. Got that Bill. What's the guy named? Bill Riley. He's like, fuck it, we'll do it live. All right. So, what do you guys want to make?
Ask it.
Huh?
Ask a PSA.
Let's give me a genre.
A PSA.
A PSA. Okay. A PSA about what?
Machine learning London.
Okay.
We did not prompt
A
that.
PSA about. Okay. PSA. Let's say this. Okay, so this how. Let's say create a PSA about machine learning Mondays. I'm gonna tell it to say make it comedic and 30 seconds. Just because it'll end up being longer anyway. But anything else you want to add?
Make it Miami.
Make it Miami. Okay. All right, I like that. Anybody else?
During a hurricane.
Whoa, okay, let's go. Anything else?
I think that it's enough.
Huh?
It's enough. During the hurricane, it's the top.
Oh, anything? We getting funky now. Like, anybody else want to add something? On once?
In the 1970s.
In the 1970s. See, that's what I'm talking about. All right, last one.
Inside of Publix.
Inside of Publix.
Maybe it's a commercial about Publix.
Inside of Publix. Shout out to the public subs. I'm like, that is a staple. Like, I mean. All right, so as you can see here, he gave us a setting, 30-second PSA spirit, Miami during a hurricane, inside of Publix, 1970s, tone, retro, dramatic, chaotic, and funny. Then you got some sound effects, wind howling, shopping carts, and then announcer, deep 70s voice, Miami, 1978, the wind is howling, the rain is sideways, and Gloria just sipped on a plantain in aisle 3. And then, but during category 3, yada, 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 you guys can read all that. Okay, so we can now that we kind of have like the idea of a script, right? So we got the starting foundation. Now what we need is you can refine this more. You can ask more questions. If you're satisfied with that, you can be like, cool, this is it. You can go with that, or you can kind of dive deeper and give it a tone. Like you say, I want to make it in the style of who's a favorite, who's a director you guys like?
Start Weston. Yeah.
Wes Anderson. Okay. So Wes
Anderson.
Anderson. So yeah, as you see now, it's like making a wide shot, just trying to mimic his style as much as possible. Okay, all right, so we got that. All right, so now what we want to do is we want to turn these things into prompts. So the quick way is you can try to go through each scene and be like, okay, in the midst of a hurricane, Patrice, somewhere, like what type of settings do we have? I don't know, they actually didn't put any settings, but you got a public supermarket, so you can go to Midjourney and make a public supermarket and all that. I like to sometimes do, which kind of speeds up my process, is I'll tell it to actually give me prompts. So, excuse me. So you can say, give me prompts for scenes. So now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scenes. That's enough for us to like. We're not gonna all right, so I'm gonna take these prompts, and then I'll go into Midjourney. It did?
Yeah, it's a picture.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why it says dollar. I don't think anybody uses. I don't even know dollar is still a
They
thing.
discontinued it.
Yeah, it's not a thing anymore.
Just in
But-
ChatGPT.
Yeah, I mean, if you're like a hipster or something like that, we see these dollars, bro. Okay, so now I'll take this again. You can use your favorite image generator that you like. You don't have to use that, or honestly, you can take this straight to VO. So let's compare the two, right? So let's go into VO.
VO3.
Yeah, VO3. Let's just drop that in there just to see what it makes. I'm not even. Or we can go into this one, Midjourney. Does everybody know what Midjourney is? Raise your hand if you don't know what Midjourney is. Okay, just one person. Okay. Not gonna tell you. Sorry. So Midjourney is an AI image generator tool, right? So you can just kind of put in any prompt in this little bar right here of like what you want to see. So you can like, hey, a cat eating a hot dog. Yeah, and then so also now it does videos. So traditionally, Midjourney was just images, but like in the last month or something, I think they started doing videos. But you can see the quality, right? Like quality is amazing. Like the stuff that you can make, it's pretty incredible. So you can come here, and you can go, you can get like a. You can do all different types of styles. So if I want to make it like, if I want to make this anime, I can, let's see, I can just type in either anime. And they also have parameters. So I don't know if you have enough time to go through all the parameters, but like for anime, you can type in Niji, and it'll make your image animate. But like you guys, this is just stuff that I make. We got all different types of videos and pictures and whatnot, and you can, once you see, if you have something you like, you can like animate it. So like if I liked one of these images like this, I can animate that, and it'll create 4 images, and they'll animate. Then they got different tier plans. I think it starts at like $10 a month all the way up to like $60 a month. The benefit of doing the $60 a month plan is your prompts are hidden, so people can't like see what you're making or whatever. You know, y'all can see my prompts right now, so whatever. So we good. As Carlos was saying, like no matter what you put in, like if you guys took that same exact prompt that I made, you won't get the same exact image, which is kind of cool about, you never get the same image twice with Gen AI. But as you guys can see here like the original images, cat eating a hot dog, right? And then here you got what I put in the, why is it? Okay, a boy cat. Bougie cat. Okay, but you can see it's now it's like anime style, right? Just because I put anime in the prompt. This is the Niji style, right? So, okay. Any questions before I move on about Midjourney? Sorry, you have any questions?
Do you find that to be the best image generator?
Yeah. Depending on what you want to do. So, I feel like Midjourney makes the dopest, like, stylized things. But if you're trying to like create certain type of images with text, then I would go ChatGPT, because ChatGPT is really good with that. Or if you're just trying to like get a one-to-one comparison, ChatGPT is really good for that as well. If you're trying to do character like style references, or like achieve character consistency, Midjourney is good for that, but Runway is better, or Ideogram is better. So it's really like, it really depends on what you're trying to achieve. But if you're just like, I just want to get in here and start cooking and make interesting images, I would do Midjourney. I would have a Midjourney account just by default. Everybody, yes?
In Midjourney, you have images that you can take and work with. But I have my own images. I created all my cast from my family as an animation.
Yeah.
And I did it with Copilot.
Mm.
And now I'm taking it to Sora to make it move. I just need how to adjust, how to put more to the picture, how to expand it. Like if I have two characters, I need more for how do I do it, those stuff.
You want to, hold on, so I want to make sure I'm answering. You want to, so you have images and you want to make the video longer, or you want to,
Like, for example, I have two characters in
Mhm.
one scene and I have to add to them 4 more characters.
okay.
So how do I do it?
Yeah, I would use, well, one, I would stop using Copilot and Sora immediately. Not that they're cool, and if anybody here works for Microsoft, I'm sorry, but they're just not the best tools at the moment. They're tools that are much better, that are probably help you get to what you want to do a lot easier. But I would take that base image and probably take it into ChatGPT and then tell it like add characters, because you can do that, yeah.
I was gonna say, to add to that, Midjourney actually has the edit feature.
Right.
So like if you have an image, you can just like move the window and then it'll like auto-complete whatever that is.
This is the edit feature you're talking about. So like they have, they must have added something. Snap. Terms of service. Here we go. All right, yeah, so they have like a feature in here with layers. So you can like take an image and I'm not gonna do all that right now, but because I haven't really played around with it and I don't want to like, so, but go on YouTube, check out Midjourney layers. But you can, it's essentially, it operates like Photoshop. So you can, to your point, you can take your image of your family, your base image, add another image under that, and then like kind of mask it out and then regenerate it, and it'll add all these new people to the image. Yeah. But you guys like me, and I don't want to ruin my persona by not being able to do the things that I said I could do. Okay, all right, so this is Midjourney, so let's get back on track. You want to have your main image generation tool, right? So let's drop, we went on a long tangent, y'all. You want to drop that prompt. So with Midjourney, they have different aspect ratios. If you're making like videos or whatever, you normally want to either use 16:9 or 9:16. 16:9 is so it's like more cinematic wide view or whatever. 9:16 is more if you want to like put it on like TikTok or Reels or YouTube Shorts, right? So I'll just show you what the difference. Cam as well? Yeah. Yeah, so it'll be like 9:16. It's just a different layout. But you can do all types of layouts in Midjourney. How are we gonna do it? Okay, so now we got machine, you might see it in the machine learning one of these. And I'll show you, like, if you put that in ChatGPT, ChatGPT would have gave you the full text. So that's some of the limitations when you were kind of talking about, like ChatGPT will give you exactly the prompt how you want it. The quality and like the artistic style might not be on par, but if you need straight text, ideogram, ChatGPT, I would use those too. But let's say we're going to use this. So if I want to take that, let's just get the rest of these prompts in here. Where is it at? Oh, right here. All right. So now we have this going, right? That should give us our prompts. What's the image style? Okay, let's see what Flow did. Oh,
I just bit that.
Give us what we wanted. I mean, it looks cool, but let me try one of these other prompts up just to see what it looks like. I doubt you probably won't be able to put Wes Anderson into Flow. Stop it from making it. Another tool I want to show you guys this is a tool called FreePix. FreePix allows you, it's pretty much like a AI aggregator, and it allows you to use like a bunch of the tools all at once, so you don't have to like, instead of, one of the things about using these AI tools is the cost adds up a lot. If you're using an AI video generator, let me turn this off. If you're using an AI video generator, you don't have to, but it would make sense to get like the unlimited plan, just because you don't have to generate a lot of images. So if you get, whatever tier plan where you put out a cap, it's highly likely that you're gonna run out of credits. So for most of the plans, you gotta get unlimited if you really wanna get the most out of it, because, you might generate one image and, if you have like, hey, I want these characters to walk down this line, to walk down this hallway and then look right and look left, during the image they might look right and then look right again, or they might walk down the hallway and do a backflip or something like that. So a lot of times you have to just keep generating, iterating a lot of times. So you need like an unlimited plan. FreePix, it's a great tool. I'm a creative partner with FreePix, so they give me like free credits. But one of the benefits of FreePix is it allows you to generate a bunch of videos. So I'll just show you. This is a video I made. I didn't just show y'all none of my work, so y'all can see what I do. I'll show y'all some stuff that I made real quick in a second. This is a video I was working on last night with Kevin Hart and Cat Williams. But like when you upload an image, right? You can come here and then you can pick a model. So they have all the newest models. Wand 2 is a model that just dropped that everybody's going crazy over. But this is really good. C-Dance, Clean, Halo, VO3, C-Dance, Light, all the models. Runway, Gen 2, they're all in there. So you can pick and choose which one you want to use. Again, they do have credit limits. So you have to be mindful of that. Well, actually, look at that. Wand 2's unlimited right now. It's amazing. And it's really good. So you can just pick that. You can pick one of these and you can generate it. All right. So let's see. So now we have our images, right? So let's just generate this so we can just save some time. I'll always generate them in the journey. Animate this. Let's animate that one. Let's animate that. Yes. Which one does that? And let's just animate. I don't know what this one. Okay. All right. So again, when you do that within Midjourney, you get 4 images that generate at once, that animate, and you download one of these images and you'll take it into your favorite. Oh, look at that. These aren't that bad.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So let's say you like this video here, the one that you just paused,
Yeah.
right? And you want to use that, but Publix is misspelled in the back. So how would you fix that?
I mean, you can probably you might have to mask that out in After Effects or something like that. Or I mean, Runway has a new tool that is dropped called Leaf. I don't know if it'll fix text like that though. So being that this is already generated.
Or would you just generate a new video and correct the
Yeah, you would hope that you can probably generate a new video and hope that maybe let me see what they have in there. Put Publix maybe in quotation marks or something like that, or prompt it where you're in the public store or something like that. Maybe emphasize Publix a little bit more. But if you want to specifically change that video, you would probably have to.
Yeah, if you had a client and the client was like, I love this video, this is the one I like, but
Yeah.
can you make that change and then
I would just use After Effects and Photoshop. Or
There's
something like that.
if you use VO2, they don't have VO3 yet. There's an ingredients now where you have text to video.
Mhm.
You can change. There's ingredients. Ingredients this allows you to
Oh, upload,
to,
yeah.
to do specific things within a frame. So you essentially you can tell it to fix that.
Yeah. Okay. See, I'm learning stuff. So yeah, so you can take one of these videos. This is another one that you guys can see.
Oh, look, he's correcting you.
Oh, yes. Already heard it.
So, and then if we generated this again, it'll give a whole different look, just based off the same exact prompt. And then as you guys can see, just some of the differences between that and Midjourney. This is the same thing that they have in Midjourney. So, well, actually, these are the 4 images. These are the 4 images that are generated in Midjourney. Same prompt, but you guys can see the 4 different things. But when you click on the actual videos, you can see the different videos that it actually generated. All right, so yeah.
I saw that in before you had images of Kevin Hart and Cat Williams, but when I try to do video prompts on VO3, it always tells me you can't use a celebrity like this or something like that. How did you work to actually?
Look, man. Look.
Secret sauce, secret sauce.
Nah, I didn't generate that in VO3. It was I used FreePix to generate it. VO won't let you
So
generate
in
it.
FreePix, you feel like it's more liberating.
Yeah, but I didn't use. I don't think I used VO3 for all. I used FreePix to generate it, but I think I used Clean and different models or whatever. So again, it's just there's a lot of times when you're doing stuff with AI, you're gonna find roadblocks. You just have to Yeah. So it's like you want to get into the house, you can't go through the front door. Sometimes you gotta go through the window, or the chimney, or the back door. But you gotta, the main thing is to get into the house. So, but VO won't allow you to do any celebrities. They won't even let you most times like prompt celebrities' names. So there's other tools. There's a lot more to like VO isn't. They're really really good. But there's other tools like Clean, Luma's hit or miss. I mean, VO is probably like the best video model, but depending on what you're doing, VO is the best text to video, I would say. But if you already have your image, that you generated in Midjourney or whatever, then you can use other models to kind of do what you need to do. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I wanted to create a recurring storyline ongoing with those two characters. We keep putting the prompts that change.
Yeah. But I mean, once you have these characters, and you can do like character consistency. So you can come to like Midjourney, and you can kind of like upload them into like omni reference or style reference, and kind of keep it similar. Try to keep it fairly consistent. Runway again is a really good tool to keep things consistent. Yeah. But then, like, if the best thing to do, like, this kept it very vague. But the more you can describe your character, so like, I would put a young girl in a pink dress and an older woman with white hair, and so that way it kind of knows exactly what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that way it'll keep it fairly. Because I think, and this one it just says elderly woman in floral dress, cat eye glasses. So it's trying to keep that. If you look at these different scenes, it's fairly consistent on that level. The dresses are a little bit different, so you can describe the dress a little bit differently, or just keep it very vague. Hey, she's wearing a red dress, with polka dots or something like that. So that way it stays consistent. Until we get. I mean, and again, there's other tools, there's workarounds for a lot of this stuff, but you just, because and I don't try to follow me, but I'll put out a lot of stuff and I do it really fast. So again, speed is the name of the game for me. So I try to keep things very simple so I can just get to where I need to go, because I care more about just like the story that I'm trying to put out versus little minor details. And that's an artistic choice on my end. Everybody's different, but I just want to put stuff out constantly. So,
Whatever sticks out, you don't own that.
Yeah.
You don't own it, do you?
Yeah, I own everything. Yeah. I mean, in terms of service, like within the journey, whatever you put out. Now, what they train it on, that's not a me question. But you own the stuff that you put out. Yeah. It's just you guys can see here too, because I didn't change the parameters here. I didn't change the aspect ratio. They went back to the default 1:1 aspect ratio. Yep.
And you can decide the camera movement or which is the best.
Yeah, you can prompt it to do the camera movements. So if you can kind of see, we were talking about earlier, like they're sort of similar. So what I would do is, you see that woman? I'm almost out. Copilot, look at that. Hey. As you can see, like, she's fairly consistent in the 4 images. If I change the style weight, there's a parameter called when you put in your omni reference, it's like -- OW, and then it's like goes from like 1 to 1,000. That'll keep it more consistent. But you can see here, the woman is fairly consistent with her images, right? But if I want to get it even more consistent, then I would change those parameters to try to like make it even more consistent. So, all right, so let's move some of this stuff into so we can make it a little short real quick. These are cool. This is all right. Magnets, yeah. All right. So let me just grab these real quick. I just want to show you guys just how you put all this together real quick. So grab that.
Sorry, when you animate the image, you how maybe I don't understand, but how you can choose the camera?
Yeah, so you would go. I mean, a lot of the different image generators allow you to change the movement. So like if I was in this one, I would say like, hey, zoom in or pan in, or you put the different camera movements that you want. You can do that in Midjourney too. You just have to click on when you actually like click on the image right here. When you decide like the motion that you want, then you prompt the type of what is it? Yeah, so you come here and you would that's not it. It's like prompted somewhere. But you would type in like the motion that you want within Midjourney. Otherwise, if you just press low motion, high motion, it does it randomly. So it gives you whatever you want. So you have to like go in and like prompt. I think you might have to do it after you click on the video. So it's here. Yeah, so now it's motion, and you can actually like type in like the type of motion that you want. Most times though, I use like, I'm using VO or other programs that actually like make my motion. You can just do it in Midjourney if you want. So you don't have to like make the motions in, you don't have to animate it rather in Midjourney. I normally, I would download the image and then I would take it into whatever program to actually like create the, like if I, let's see, like if I,
Runway has a new model, by the way, where you can change camera.
yeah, a leaf.
Yeah.
It's it's pretty cool. Wow, we. I guess I'm this picture is important on video pass. Oh, because I'm on readers, that's why. This is a music video I made about a lace front wig that's like this intergalactic lace front wig. Has super powers. Yeah, it's on my album that just dropped today. It's called City Boys Need Love Too. I'll show you while we wait. I just want to show you guys a video that I made recently. So Popeyes dissed McDonald's. I don't know if you guys heard about that. And then after they dissed McDonald's, my boy Zane, he actually made the beat for that song, and he said it to me. He was like, "Oh man, look what we just did! Like we just dissed McDonald's. It's Popeyes." So I was like, he's like, "It's crazy." I was like, "Yeah, that's super dope." And I was like, "I'm gonna diss y'all back as McDonald's." So like that next day. Or the same day, I released this song. I don't know if you can. Go ahead, slide it.
Louisiana line, that chicken ain't even me. McDonald's on your ass, boy, you know I found the heat. Started from the bottom, now I'm calling out the bar. Papa's got me feeling like I'm fighting with the Lord. This is honey water, I be choking. After y'all started selling liquor, anything for motion. Chicken sandwich light, but the service is trash. Employees looking sad, watch the clock out on your ass. I fry your chicken, leave it crispy in the grease. One phone call to privacy to put your ass to sleep. You know that run rules on go. 40 minutes in the drive-through, dance when y'all slow. Chicken, how you run out of your lane, man? We serving
Is that your voice?
No, jeez. No, it's all AI. And then like, so Popeyes was really cool. Popeyes commented on the video on Instagram. And then like I messaged them. I was like, oh, I love to work with you. And then they didn't message me back, so I dissed Popeyes. Chick-fil-A. The next, like 2-3 days later. And then, so this video was really cool because it's a cow rapping. I tried to mimic the style. So the idea for the Popeyes video was like, what if the Joker, and like trying to think about like Joker's a clown, Ronald McDonald's a clown, and I was like, what if Ronald McDonald was more like the Joker? For this song, on Chick-fil-A's Instagram, they're doing like 3D animation, so I tried to like mimic that, but all the cow rapping, that's all me. And I use runways like Act 2 in order to like kind of simulate it. So I'll show y'all what that looks like. For real. Oh, not this. Damn. Oh, maybe, I don't know why. Come on, password. It's just on my phone. Oh well. It's, yeah, you guys go to Instagram though. Huh?
It's not YouTube?
Not on YouTube?
Nah, I put it on YouTube yet. I forgot to.
On your LinkedIn.
Oh, it is on LinkedIn. I don't know my LinkedIn password. That's why I use Google. Does anybody else do that? I just use Google, sign in to Google for everything because it's just so much easier. Maybe if I go to videos, Chick-fil-A. Sorry about that, y'all. Should have been a little more prepared. Okay, maybe, let's see, maybe.
That's it?
Have to do like a.
Explain.
Am I in full screen? No.
You can pinch it? Pinch them on the screen?
If y'all boys want beef, I'll do ya. A chicken sandwich, got your girl screaming hallelujah. That's the only way. Waffle fries got them coming back every day. Chick-fil-A, Chick-fil-A, Chick-fil-A.
Is everything in Midjourney?
Yeah, so, you know, I think one of the, again, when, you know, as I started the presentation, I talked about just like not having to wait on gatekeepers or just being able to think of something and create it right away, you know, now you're able to do that. Like, if I had to hire an animator or learn all these animation skills myself, this would have took a really long time to execute that idea. But from my point of view, it's just like, I can think of something, I can execute on it right away, and I can put it out, and then move on to the next thing that I want to do. So that's why I love this, you know, these AI tools and what they can do potentially for creators. Okay. Okay, somebody had a question. Yes.
I think someone else would add one too.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so like everything I think you've seen is basically greenfield new content. I know you're pretty prolific, you have existing IP. And so going on the ingredients concept, like say you had one of your old concepts or Black Twitter web series, if you wanted to create a new episode now, or maybe like a 48-hour film festival type situation, with actually you as an actor in it, like how, like as a thought experiment, how would you do that in 48 hours, or even
Wait,
an hour?
to make like live action or?
Yeah, I mean just just like your old like web series.
Oh yeah, well, I'm actually thinking about doing that for one of my like it was an audio drama that I had. But
Well, no, but not for you though, because it seems like every time AI creates something like his underpass thing, they kept trying to recreate it. But you already had existing IP, you already had the Black Twitter universe, your characters. So you just wanted to create a new episode.
yeah, I mean, trying to get the character consistency could be potentially a challenge, but I think that I would utilize probably like Roadway's Act 2, similar to what I did with the Chick-fil-A video. So I'll take like a still image and then just animate it that way. Now I probably wouldn't be able to get the same amount of motion that I would want from a real actor. In some respects, it would probably just be easier to just shoot it with real actors. But if I was just working solo, then I would do that.
Assuming like it is a real actor, right? You want to like, what we put stuff in Publix, right?
Yeah.
You want the real actors in this case, your Black Twitter offices.
Yeah.
Or say the Black Twitter characters are going to go to Publix. Like, how would you actually use this as a filmmaker, basically?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would probably use like an Act 2 and just like get images of these characters or probably just create like T-poses, very kind of similar to like a Unreal Engine workflow, but create T-poses in them and then take them into Act 2. I would animate them on my phone and then create the scenes that way. Yeah, that just off the top of my head. I mean, there's something that's part of the whole process of just creating these AI animations or productions. Like there is a lot of problem solving that goes into it.
Like when you guys were upstairs, I remember one time we did cold readings. Like we did like augmented reality filmmaking, like 2019. This is much further along now. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's only getting better. It's kind of scary but exciting at the same time. What's up, man?
No, I was gonna say, you can get into Comfy UI.
Yeah, right.
Which is the way to go. Because what you're talking about is stable diffusion, so you need to start, that's what Comfy UI allows you to do. Because Comfy UI, you can use any model. You just use it within a node-based system, and then you have a lot more freedom in changing things. It's a little more work, but it's the same thing. It's just all packaged together.
Right.
Tied them into.
Nah, Comfy's amazing. I'm not a Comfy guy yet, man. That's a whole other beast. But I feel like if you definitely want to, I guess, be like the 1% of AI, you gotta learn Comfy. Like it's, well, I don't know, because things are getting so advanced now, but Comfy still, it's golden. Yeah.
The Chick-fil-A video, was that mostly done in Midjourney or? But you probably used a couple of tools, but.
Most of it was ChatGPT actually.
Really?
I generate most of the images in ChatGPT.
And then you animated them here in Midjourney?
No, not in Midjourney. In FreePix. Yeah, and then
Trying to learn all the tools.
yeah. I mean, so that's the thing. It's you probably want to have to stack a lot of different tools depending on what you're trying to do, right? So
Yeah.
if you're using
ChatGPT doesn't have to get images.
yeah, depending on what you're trying to do, you have to like kind of stack different tools. If you're just doing like a basic, I'll show y'all some of my old trailers that I used to do. My workflow was just Midjourney, whatever video tool I was using at the time. If you're wanting to do more like lip sync, then you might need to add a couple tools. If you're doing like when I'm doing Chick-fil-A, I had to use Act 2 in order to get the motion, but that was all me recording on my cell phone. So I mean, it's still a little bit of work. It's a lot of work, but the other option is hire an animator or learn to animate yourself. So again, that would have took months to actually like complete. And by the time I dropped it, like people were like, "Oh, who cares about this beat anymore?" So yeah.
I have a question. This is all so rapid, and it's too quick to kind of chase a trend or do some of this stuff. Where do you feel like is like the opportunity here, or like maybe something untapped? Like,
OnlyFans.
Huh?
OnlyFans. That's the greatest one. So proud. Nah, I mean, I think the biggest thing, man, honestly, I don't know if you should like try to chase trends because I think it's just gonna
Yeah, I'm
always
saying
have
not chasing the trends. Like,
Oh.
like where is the opportunity?
storytelling.
Right.
Storytelling, like no matter what, like that, you gotta, it's all gonna come down to storytelling because we're gonna get to a point where everything looks amazing, right? Like a 5-year-old is gonna be able to make the most amazing looking thing, but what's gonna separate you from everybody else that can generate the most amazing thing in the world is like the storytelling. Like you put in your 10,000 hours, so like in a particular craft, so like your nuance of your production is gonna be that much better. You know, sound design, you know what I'm saying? So storytelling won't go away. So even like, you know, individuals that are like creating things now, you see the different levels to the AI productions. The ones that are like, I have a background in screenwriting or filmmaking, whatever it is, like their productions are just a little bit better, you know? So
do you feel like you can leverage the knowledge and storytelling skill of these tools to like produce content, to maybe get like picked up, or like, I guess the follow-up is how do you leverage this to maybe a career or
make money?
Or
Make money, yeah. Yeah, I mean, just yeah, you want to make money. We all want to make money, man. Like, you know, we gotta eat. We can't eat the money, but we can eat. Nah, I think like traditionally, you still monetize the same way you monetized before, right? I know YouTube is saying that they don't want any AI generated content, but like, you know, I'm not gonna talk about how much money I make. But I think, you know, you can utilize all the online methods. So YouTube, you know, DSPs, I put music out on DSPs. You know, working, if you want to do more of the business side of AI, like producing branded content for business. Businesses, like these big companies, they're paying a lot of money, like Popeyes, they pay a lot of money for these AI creators to make that Popeyes ad, right? So probably not as much as they would have paid for a traditional, you know, hiring Drake to make the rap, but they could say like, okay, well, use these AI tools and make that, so they still, you know, paid a considerable amount of money. So the same way you would make money in a normal setting, you can still do that with AI. You can just do it a lot faster now. Yeah. Yes.
That's a good segue into my question.
Oh snap. Go ahead.
Well, with video literacy, I know it, you know, got featured in songs and stuff like that.
Mhm.
How did you handle like the copyright side of things, and are you copywriting everything you put out now?
Yeah. I got a lawyer. That was probably like the best thing that I could have did for myself. Yeah, just get a lawyer, copyright your music. The same way you would do essentially, like the process of dealing with AI really is very similar to what we would do before. Because like there's really no rules right now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I just tell people like just make things because it's the wild, wild west. So you can just
Get away with a lot.
yeah. But I mean, you know, obviously be respectful and like, you know, I don't think that people should be, you know, trying to steal artists' things, you know what I'm saying? But there is an opportunity, like being an early adopter in any industry, there's a lot of opportunity, whether it was like NFTs or Bitcoin or, you know, all these different things, like now's the time to like kind of dive into these tools and try to run it up if you can, you know? Yes.
To piggyback off of that question, so when you put the LGD out there, did you just do like DistroKid or distribution,
Mhm.
and that comes with the copyright that you do?
No, I had a copyright first. Yeah. But as far as like distribution, you use all the regular methods, so TuneCore, DistroKid, whatever. Yeah. You guys like these questions, huh? Now we're getting engaged. Okay, let's go. Yes.
What tools do you use for your music?
UDO. Yeah. UDO, UDIO. Yeah, that's what I made UDO Jersey with. So that was, but there's other tools out there. So yeah, there's other tools. There's actually a bunch, but the top two are like UDO and Suno. Mm-hmm.
How was it working with Kendrick?
Oh, it was great, man. When I got to the studio, he gave me some orange juice. Nah, he's real cool. Like he's exactly like you would think he is. Just really cool and humble. They gave me like when I first walked in, like literally they were just like, what do you want to eat? And I was just like, I don't know, like what can I do? It was like anything, like literally anything. So I just started ordering food. And, and we made music. And then I was looking for like a weekend. And then I went to Conway Studios in LA. It's like a big, huge, like crazy record studio where like, I mean, it's just like on the walls, like every Grammy album that you could think was like Igor, like you name it or whatever. And I walked in there and they were like, yeah, so like this is your studio. I mean, a huge space. They're like, what do you need? Like you need da 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 and all these different things. And I was like, just hand me the aux, cause I'm not really a producer like that. So, but he was working on, I guess he was working on GNX, cause they didn't tell me what he was working on at the time. They just had me just making like samples. So, so I mean, that's another thing, right? Like, you can go from comedian to producer, working with one of the biggest artists ever just by leaning into these tools, So, yeah, so then get to work with Drake. I've never met Drake, so hopefully one day I'll come to the six and we'll, yeah, do whatever they do in Canada. Okay, I guess so let's just wrap this up. I'm gonna show you guys just how to. I mean, how are we on time? Do we need to?
Maybe like 15 minutes.
Okay. All right. So I think I downloaded all of this. Oh jeez. I don't. You gotta tell me. This is my computer. Y'all know this.
Downloads? Yeah. Should be
Downloads. Okay.
Should be there.
Okay, we're cool. I was like, I don't see nothing. Alright. So we come here. Alright, so we got these clips. We're bringing the CapCut. I don't use CapCut a lot, y'all, so y'all can forgive me. But I'm a Premiere guy. But just want to grab these.
No, you could put it in front.
Alright.
You could move it.
Once you get on the timeline.
Yeah. No, you could just put that. Like right now, you're the first one to move down for.
Yeah. Alright, so let's just. Okay, it's very similar to iMovie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've only used CapCut on my phone.
Click on the minus sign, make it small.
Alright. So what we can do is it's loading. Okay. So that'll probably load now. We'll just can you just generate music in here? Do you have music in CapCut? I have music. Alright, so let's just build this.
Just like you did with
Yeah. Alright, so let's just come here real quick. Music. Oh, you know what? We'll come into video. Y'all gonna get all the stuff today. Here we go. Alright. Let's see right here. I wish show y'all BBL Jersey, but I don't know. I got so many tracks in here. I'll show y'all like where BBL Jersey, like you can hear the original BBL Jersey before it. I don't know. Let me see what it is. Hold up. That's not it, right? Anyway, sorry guys. Alright, so let's just make say background music, background generate in UDO. You can just type in any type of prompt, and it'll generate 2 songs for you. I'm sorry, I should do instrumental instead of otherwise I have words. So say background music, shopping. And then we'll come into, real quick, just to wrap this up. Oh no.
Stay logged out.
Stay logged out? So while the script is generating, we'll come into 11 Labs, right? And we'll put this script in 11 Labs. And we'll choose a voice.
As we are liberated from our own.
There is no greater harm. Just trust yourself. There is no greater harm than that of time wasted.
Oh, generate.
Miami, 1978. Hurricane Beatrice is flattening the coastline, but inside a perfectly symmetrical Publix grocery store, education is occurring. In aisle 7, beneath a leaking ceiling tile, an elderly woman flips
Let
through
me show y'all what you
IBM
so you can
punch
see what that
cards,
sounds
while
like
a
to generate
teenage
those
employee
voices.
writes neural nets on a chalkboard. A man in bell bottoms.
Miami, 1978. Hurricane Beatrice is flattening the coastline, but inside.
So y'all see that? All right, so let's real quick, let's grab this song. I should have put this, let me do it one more time. 1978, Miami. Background. Alright, this should be almost done. I'm gonna grab this. What's got the another labs. Type this in there. Right, got that. And let's throw some music in there. So, and then we'll come in here. I don't know how to adjust the levels. Just levels and cap that. You know how to do that? Orange. Orange? I think we did it. Oh, okay. So we just Okay, so let's see this real quick. This isn't gonna be the best film, y'all, but.
Woman flip. Miami, 1978. Hurricane Beatrice is flattening the coastline, but inside a perfectly symmetrical Publix grocery store, education is occurring.
Oh, shit.
In aisle 7, beneath a leaking ceiling tile, an elderly woman flips through IBM punch cards while a teenage employee writes neural nets on a chalkboard. A man in bell-bottoms cradles a papaya and a
Okay, so we didn't get all those clips, but but you guys can see, you know, that was just a rough. If we wanted to make something, we could generate more images to kind of align with the script and whatnot. But you know, that's how you wanted to make AI, I don't know, film or animation, whatever they call it these days, or some type of production. That is a very basic, simple way you can kind of work through the workflow, right? So again, you need an AI image generator, AI video generator, and then that's pretty much all you need. And then everything else is extra, because the voice things, you could do your own voice. The music, you can make your own music. You can use your own type of beats or YouTube beats, whatever. But and even with the actual image generator, you can go straight to, you know, as we showed before, you can just skip that whole process of Midjourney and go straight to a tool like Flow. Okay, so it didn't do exactly, that's what I'm trying to show you, but like zooming in, it didn't do exactly what I wanted.
What's the other video editor you use? You said CapCut?
I use Premiere,
Premiere?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, as part of the suite. But yeah, any questions? Any questions?
You're genius, dude.
Ah man, I'm just excited, man. Yeah, it's oh, that's it? Okay. All right, well. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for having me. It was great. Here's my Instagram, you guys. If you go on Instagram, you can follow me. And I post myself from there. You can watch the Chick-fil-A video. I'm dropping a new video soon. And check out my album. Oh, can I try my album? Can I show y'all my album?
Yeah.
It's on Spotify, Apple Music, and everything. So, very similar, you know. I've been just making an album every month, like I said. And I just use these AI tools. And yeah, this is it right here. City Boys Need Love Too. So we got tracks like Meet Me at the Grass Wall, I Love Her Lace Front, Eat It Like a Seafood Boil, Take Me to Dinner and Doodle in Your House. All these tracks that encompass being a city boy in South Florida, 2025. Yeah, so this is all made with all AI music, cover art is AI. And yeah, and I do that every month, so on top of everything else that I do. So you guys can do it too, and now you know how. So thank y'all for having me. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, John.
All right. Anyone who needs a parking validation code, come to me.
What's up, bro?
Which I'm going to the street. This is for the Courtyard Marriott. Yeah, the small one. Yeah, next time.
here's the concept, here's my beat sheet, write me 30 pages, I guess it's a dialogue is something that, right now I'm working on animated. Yeah. So this works perfectly. Yeah, exactly. And then someone starts and publish it. But it was free. Describing it. Yeah. Something like that. You were boy.